Hey everybody, welcome back to the official Sanchez family, and we're back with another mukbang. Today Liz made tinga, and she has it on her channel if you guys want to learn how to make it. Also, which I'll be putting it up at the end of this video, so you guys check it out. And before we begin, we're gonna ask you guys if you could just subscribe to her channel. That way you can get notified whenever we upload a video and you don't miss anything. And don't forget to give it a like as well. How Nathan says it, smack thumbs up.
So we made tostadas de tinga, but it's the tostada. We waited too long because we were setting up, and it got a little bit soggy, so that's why we have a tenedor. I don't know how we're gonna do it too.
Just get another tostada
And put it under.
No, just take it out and scoop it out. So we're gonna go like 1 and 1. The worst, I think the worst job that I had, the job I hated the most was, okay, so when I was working in construction, obviously I was still like one of the newer guys there, and we were working at an oil refinery in Santa Rancho Margarita, no, in San Pedro. We were over there. This was when when Liz was pregnant with Nathan, cause that's when I was working over there when she was pregnant, and see, I was doing drywall and framing. But since I was one of the newer guys, they always pick on the newer guys and the guys that don't know as much as the older ones. And what me tocó a mí ese día, not that day, but they were required to have somebody to do fire watch, which is that you gotta stand, because they were welding and they built that new facility because the other one burned down because it was made out of wood. So they're like, okay, we're not gonna make a wood one, we're gonna make it all steel, that way it doesn't burn down to the floor. And they were like all panicados about fires, so they had like you're welding or using anything that consists of fire, you gotta be there. Like they were paying somebody just to stand up and watch, make sure that you see a fire, you gotta put it out with the fire extinguisher before it becomes a bigger problem. And it was like fucking annoying. Like some people were like, oh, you're lucky because you don't have to do nothing. You could just stand around and do nothing. Fuck no. The worst is trying to stay up.
Yeah.
Like you just like this, and like literally my head was just like, oh, like me andaba durmiendo. And me sentaba. Like I sat down, I was like, fuck, I can't, because like I was welding like all the way in the top, like in the 3rd floor, and the sparks would fall on the 1st floor. So I was in the bottom, making sure, because he had a fire extinguisher, but you had to be in the bottom wherever everything was falling. And I was like, me senté, I'm like, fuck that. So what I was doing, I was just grabbing, because there was a bunch of gravel, piedras. So I was getting the rocks and I was just throwing it, like there was people working in the bottom floor. So nomás se las aventaba, and, oh God. I was just throwing rocks because I was so bored. I didn't know how to stay up. It was horrible. It was like one of the hardest jobs to actually be.
I feel like not doing anything at all is worse than being busy. Like I would rather be busy doing something para que se me pase el tiempo rápido. If not, I'm just staring at the clock like, fuck, 1 more hour, 1 more minute. Like sometimes that's why in my last job, a lot of people would be like, you're so lucky, like you don't do much, you know? But I would be like, no, you don't understand. After the first week I was there, it was fun, it was cool because I didn't have to do nothing. But after years of being there, not doing anything, it gets like, oh my God, I have to sit there and not, like, just, what? Me tenía que entretener a huevo, you know? But, okay, my turn? Or, okay. My worst job. Okay. So my worst job is a tie between La Curacao and some other job that I had at Tommy's. Johnny's, huh?
Johnny's what?
Johnny's a Tom's. So if you're from Pomona, you're probably familiar with Tom's, and almost everybody worked at Tom's once in their life. And it was just really, really a bad like atmosphere. It was kind of more, I guess I was always used to working alone, and when I had to work with people and it would just no sabía yo, like it just was, it wasn't like the fact that I had to talk to people and work as a team. It was more the fact that it was just so many rumors, so many que metiches y this and that, like she said this and that, don't be cool with this one because if not, like, you know, it was so much of that. So, and so much fakeness in both jobs that it was kind of like going to work got stressful. Like it was like, oh my god, I have to remember not to talk to her because then they're gonna get mad because I'm talking to this person. You get me? Like it was.
That's weird, man.
Like,
man, if it was me, I'd be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'll talk whoever the fuck I want. Yeah. If you don't like me, fuck you too. Period. Así fácil.
I just kind of learned to not be fake because I used to show, I show everything on my face. Like if I'm mad, I can't show that I'm like, I can't hide that I'm mad. So I kind of just had to learn to be kind of like, it sounds bad, but I kind of had to like just learn to just not react because it was like I couldn't trust anyone at all. Like I didn't know who was my real friend. Like it just was like that. So I kind of learned to just stay in my own lane, and I would like being by myself. Like I would just not pay attention to anyone, and they would talk shit and they would be like, oh, like ya te crees, because now, like, what the fuck? I just didn't feel like talking to anyone, you know? But for the most part, I've always been like the type to, I feel like you should feel comfortable going to work. I don't see why people make it so uncomfortable where they have to start drama and like they just have to fight, and it's kind of like, fuck, like you're gonna dread going to work because you just started drama, you know? And like, so I remember one time there was a new girl at La Curazao, and nobody wanted to be her friend. Nobody wanted to be her friend. Like why? They just were like, oh, well, she's the new girl for, remember that job that everybody wanted, the one from Elizabeth Arden, remember? And so that girl got it, but I was like, they put her there, and when you show up to any job, you're a little bit lost. Like you're a little bit like, okay, well, like what do I do, you know? So I saw her like struggling because like she didn't know where things were. Like literally the supervisor came, dropped her off, y ahí la dejó, la largó ahí. So then she was like looking around like, oh shit. So and I saw her like, oh, looking lost. So I'm like, oh, like what happened, you know? And I introduced myself and I'm like, oh, hey, like whatever. So then I guess she started feeling comfortable with me because I was the only one that stepped up to talk to her because everybody else was in the corner talking shit about her. So after that,
on the first day, I was talking shit.
Yes. So and after that, they were talking shit about me for hanging out with her. I was like, damn, you guys, like no le está haciendo nada. I don't get why you guys have to be bitches, you know? Like she literally just got here. ¿Qué les va a hacer, you know? But people like that, they're just like, I don't know, horrible.
Damn, talking shit. Dude.
Already.
Oh my god, look at her, how she looks, huh?
And because
why is she here?
Yeah.
One of the things that I didn't like in one of the jobs that I had, I kind of don't like when people complain too much about their job. Like, you go to work, you're in a bad mood, you're pissed off, somebody talks to you, you cuss them out. You're like, dude, if you don't like this job and you're horrible, get the fuck out of there. Like, I don't get it. Like, you're just fucking pulling out fucking negative vibes to everybody else. The job that I had before, like, dude, I literally, like, I would have problems at home. I had my office, and then this fool was across from my office, but I can hear everything he would say. Always had a fucking bad attitude. You couldn't talk to him, like, como que estaba menopausia de hombres o algo. Literally, you couldn't, the phone rang, what the fuck do you want now? Like, before he answered, or like, who the fuck is it that fucking bugging me again?
Damn.
I'm like, damn, fool, like, relax. Like, you don't, I mean, fuck, I don't know. How can you live with that? And, yeah, so, low-key, I kinda hated being there.
Oh, but I remember it takes a little bit.
I kind of hated being there, but then eventually I did quit. I went to, I found another job, and it was better, way better. I went bankrupt con in Gilmore. And that's one of the things that I didn't like about the job.
I know, and I had it too. Like, they would just complain and complain, and I'll be like, oh my god, pues ya, like.
Ya párale ya. Like the first day
it's
or
okay
two.
to complain a little bit, you know?
Yeah, once in a while, like, fucking job.
But like fuck this, like I'm not gonna do this, nah.
And then they still do it.
And it's just like, well, it's kind of like your job, like you get paid to do this, like
right,
like you kind of have to.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, even in the last job that I had, it was starting to get like that. Like they're complaining about everything. Yeah, like, well, yeah, kind of. It wasn't as bad, but I kind of feel like saying like, dude, like you don't like it, like don't work here, you know? You can find another job. What's up, but yeah, I was starting to get like that, and it was like, a little annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Overall, it was good. I mean, the best job that I had is the same one. No, actually, the one I have now and the one where that guy was complaining. Those are the two best jobs.
It's because los dueños eran buena gente, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really nice to him and stuff. So.
Yeah, right now too, like the vice president that we have and the owner, the president, they're great people. I like them. They're really nice. And I mean, the company has outstanding benefits and a lot of perks. Can't complain.
I'm still hungry.
So this is gonna be a little short video. Since our battery's gonna die and we have.
I didn't talk about my best job.
All right, go ahead.
So my best job was
classy lady.
That's my best job now, but my 9 to 5 was, of course, the past job that you guys saw me having, the Cash for Gold store. Except the times que me asaltaron.
The robberies.
Yeah, those were not fun.
You went through some shit there, huh?
Hell yeah. And then prior to that, I did have another job. I worked at the indoor swap meet in Pomona. And I liked that job too because it was similar. Like I used to, well, it was a puesto and I used to be basically in charge. Like he would just tell me, oh. Well, yeah, he would just like, tell me, oh, can you go work today? Because I don't feel like going. And I would just be like, okay. And I would go and I would like open and close. So it was basically like me by myself. I feel like I enjoy being by myself more than with others.
I guess because you've had bad experiences.
Yeah.
With like others.
Yeah. The only times that I've actually liked my job is when I'm working by myself. So I feel like that's why I don't know, I just no me gusta.
That's why you decided to be your own boss?
Yes, that's why.
Always liked fucking doing the framing and drywall when I was working with Tony.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like it. It was I don't know. It's fun to me. And the only thing I didn't like was when we had to carry a bunch of heavy shit. Like up like 5 to 10 flights of stairs and then carrying fucking drywall hasta arriba en las escaleras.
Oh my god.
Oh, así una pinche jota así grandota para arriba. A veces unas big as almost at 12 feet. Más grande que esta mesa. And then you have to like pick them up and put them on the wall. Boom! And then screw it solito. Screw it. And then the next one.
Wow.
It was good because my day would go quick. You get a little bit of a workout. You get to like go to different places. And also didn't like the dust. There's a bunch of dust.
Yeah, he would get home and he would have to like shower. Yeah, because we had my Nathan. He was a newborn.
Oh, and then there's a bunch of like fiberglass. Like the drywall didn't fibers and
and sometimes my little Nathan, like you know when they're like around 8 months old, like he would ask for brazos from his dad, but he couldn't. He would have to shower first.
Oh yeah, this time Nathan didn't want to be in the video. He wanted to eat in the table over there and watch Paw Patrol. But yeah, so this is gonna conclude the end of this video mukbang with the worst and overall jobs. I mean, that's not all the jobs that I had, but we're limited on battery and we're limited on.
Well, we have the other battery, you know, the one charging.
Oh, the other camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. So want to talk about all the jobs that we had?
Yeah, let's talk about all
right, so we're gonna keep on going then.
Cause I'm so hungry. I always eat more than him. He doesn't want to say that I do, but I always do. It's always.
I don't care. I started eating less than.
But you always think it's weird. Like, why are you eating so much? But I'm like, that's the way I eat. Like sometimes we'll like serve each other the same thing, and then like he'll be full, but I'll still be hungry, and he's like, really? That's why? Why are you still hungry? And I'm like, I'm just still hungry. Like I eat more than you. What the hell? I think cause your stomach. I don't know. Your stomach's smaller.
No, it's because I eat less. More times.
Oh yeah, see, I only eat like breakfast and then I eat a snack and then I eat dinner.
I like to like como cuando antes de que viniera para acá me llevé una bolsota así de you know the sunflower pumpkin seeds, pero ya que están las de la Ya están peladas. I open it and I start eating pumpkins. And then I also have like the bar that I took, so I eat a bar too. But see, I gotta eat like less, more time. Así cuando tienes when you have a lot of muscle.
Stupid.
Just kidding. No, but alright.
Yeah, let's get the.
You wanna get your food or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my food right now. Well, you're older, so you probably had more jobs than me.
So I had obviously had the most jobs. I have a shitload of jobs.
Let me go get a chile.
From Chile Lover.
Síguele, Sánchez.
So I mean, I've done a bunch of stuff. Like I used to work in a warehouse, and I've done like unloading and loading the trailer. I hand like ahora una caja, caminas el trailer, la sacas y la pones en un and you stack them in a pallet. Así by hand, like fucking workout. Luego cuando está haciendo calor, like you're inside the trailer, fucking hot as hell. And then like from there, I've also had like when I used to work with my mom at Pioneer, I used to like get the plasma TVs, and we used to bring them down with like a hoist. Así bajabas, las ponías así en una rack, and you take them inside a room where it was dark, and then you do like testing. So you would check the TV, because a veces salía como un black dot, or un blue dot, or un red dot, or a white dot. So you have to check like the TVs, make sure they didn't have any like lines or anything, and then you had to like check like the frame, check all that, make sure that everything was working, the video, aux, todo. Check them, inspect them, sign them, and send them to quality assurance, and then they ship them out.
What? They go through that?
Yeah, they go through a lot of processing. Like checking, making sure the quality is. And when you get it wrong, una que no servía, pues ya la sacas y pones ahí what's wrong with it. And then one of the guys will go and replace whatever is messed up. And like they get the ones that are off. Most of the time, like you will see a lot of like a bunch of like un dot que se mira como orange.
Oh yeah.
Or not orange, red or blue. Another job that I had, forklifts. I used to drive all the forklifts that are out there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh. No te vas a emborrachar, She's about to dar tapateo,
Con razón lo sentí bien heavy.
Voy a creer, vale. Es que, what? She gets on that.
Alright.
Do you want to tell you more, or you want to say some of yours?
Oh, okay. Well, I've only had in my whole life like 5 jobs.
Not including the narca one?
I can't say that.
I see. They don't know anything. Well, also makeup.
And the makeup.
She does makeup. You have retail store.
Yeah.
Cash for gold.
Oh well, yeah. That's my first ever job was making copies at my elementary school. I was like in 7th grade.
But they don't pay you. Doesn't count. Well, they paid you.
They paid us $20, but it was something. And we would go make copies like in the summertime. We would just help out like little things like that, or like staple some papers. But me and Priscilla, my friend, and then my other job after that I had Tommy's, Tom's, the swap meet, icing. I worked at icing, but I did it for credit, so it was
that doesn't count.
But I still worked there.
Yeah.
They would literally like train us like if we worked there, because there was a chance that you could get hired. Like only 1 out of like 10 of us was gonna get hired. I didn't get hired. But yeah, and then I still talk to those people, and I was a junior in high school. No, I was a sophomore, and I still actually talk to all of the girls that worked with me. Yeah, it's really cool.
I don't talk to a lot of people in my like I say what's up, but
that's the only thing I'm grateful for, is meeting new people at work. I used to like be friends with like almost everybody, so me quedé amigas con muchas, you know. Even though like they didn't even live by me or anything. Like usually my jobs were like in Ontario, so they were from Ontario. I was from Pomona.
Back to more jobs that I had. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Taco Bell. I worked at the Vietnamese restaurant. I've worked at construction, obviously, framing, drywall. I've done roofing. I've done like jobs on the side. Like ever since when I was little, I used to always go with my dad and like go help him do jobs like mecánica, pintando carros. We've also had like buying and selling cars, like our own little business like that too. Design engineer. Before that,
he worked at Albertson.
Oh,
Tell him what you did.
No, I don't want to say it. No, I worked at the Albertsons right there off of a Foothill in Gary.
Well, you got fired for it anyways. It's not like nobody knows.
Not that one.
Well, okay. So it was when Albertsons was on a strike. So all the union workers they stopped working. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but hey, I was young. I was like 17. I needed a job. I mean, they're paying us like minimum wage.
So they needed people.
Yeah, they needed people to work. So we went, and then what we used to do, because it was me to work, and then I got my cousin in, and then my friend in. So it was all three of us, and we used to like fuck around, and like we used to go into the freezer. We used to get the pizzas. We knew how to operate the bakery oven, so we get the pizzas, go to the bakery, make them, and then go upstairs and eat. And we got caught for that, but they're like, oh, I know you guys been grabbing pizzas, but we're gonna let you guys keep working because you're doing such a great job.
Because they needed
So we're
people.
gonna ignore it. They told us straight out. And also they caught my cousin and some other guys. They were like, go to the back and get a bunch of candies and all kinds of shit that we used to eat it, like just be kicking it in the back, like like the storage. And also the reason why I got fired was because I was a little smarter than the average that was there, and I kind of taught myself how to print tickets. Toda la lotería. So me cacharon haciendo print, and obviously they made me pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took my last check to pay. It was like 1,000 something. They like, cause I would like, yeah, what was extra money at the moment?
Well, no, because they took away your check, so you still lost. Oh, I thought you said your check was $1,000.
Nah, lo que faltaba, cause they were doing their calculation, whatever, and they were missing money. And then one day I was like, so I went back there and I'm making another print. And you know, as a manager, he me preguntó, what are you doing? Oh, I was checking a ticket for this lady. And then like, what was the lady? Like, oh shit, she left. Me dice pendejo. And then like 2 days later, they're like, all right, come here. And then they found out, and they're like, well, how did you? Man, I'm a little surprised because I don't even know how to work this machine. How the hell did you find out? I'm like, I don't know, I was just messing around with it. I started printing.
Fuck, te pasas.
So I basically just learned myself because it wasn't my department, because I was just doing like bagging and docking and cleaning like the racks or bringing the carts in. And I don't know, I just got in there and I was just chilling right there, and then like, it looked kind of interesting. So I started pushing buttons. I like.
And when you would cash them out, you would keep them cash?
Not that
Yeah.
one.
Pinche cerdo.
Pues ni modo que se van a dar.
Not that
And I would cash them right there, Albert.
Acabarla de chingar.
Paso de lanza. Yeah, that was crazy though. Fucking days, man.
That's it, I think. It seems like you have a lot of jobs, but then like...
No, it is. Es que, see, I had a bunch of like, you know when you go to like an agencia?
Hey.
¿Qué pasó? You don't like that one?
You don't have to get mad like that, Nathan Sanchez. Okay, but you don't get mad like that. You don't throw stuff. He doesn't act like, he only acts like that when you're here.
Yeah, I was to work in agencies, and they used to like give you a bunch of like little projects and assignments, and so I kind of did have a lot of jobs. And at the time when I hurt my back and I sued Pioneer.
He sues. He's like si algo pasa con alguien, rápido, ¿por qué no demandas? Like, he's like the demandador. El alegador, pues.
Hey, you hurt your back, it's not gonna go away, never. Till this day, my back still hurts. No hace cuando estaba, so when I sued them, like I won the case, but I wasn't like.
But what happened? Like, you just like, you said,
no, I was like, they gave us a special assignment. TVs for the cars came out. Well, they were inspecting them and like boxing them, checking them, and put them in boxes. So I was like, all I had to do was get it and put it in a pallet. It was a twisted motion, but they were like about 10 pounds, tan pesaditas. So I was going like this, and sentí como que, oh shit, como que algo me tronó aquí atrás. And it was hurting, and I told the lady, I told the supervisor, hey, you know what, I don't like it here, like my back is hurting. And they're like, oh, no, you said you wanted to go, now you have to finish the assignment, que sabe qué. Like they were kind of obligating me to do it.
Tú también.
No, and then like, they said, well, can you at least give me like a faja? Oh yeah, we'll get you a faja right now. Dude, a fucking whole week went by, no me trajeron nada. So like.
And you told all this to the judge? Yeah?
No, I didn't go see the judge. I went to the lawyer. But like, it got me mad because I told them like, they didn't give me la espalda, they don't care. They didn't give a fuck, and it was still hurting. I mean, I'm not gonna just leave my job.
Did you complain before that? Like, were you a complainer? Because you know how you like to complain.
No.
Oh, okay.
I like to
No,
complain.
he likes to complain a little bit. Like, if he hurts his finger, he'll like, oh my god, I have to go to the nurse. Like, so maybe they were like, oh, it's typical Sergio.
No. Fuck no, I used to fucking work my ass off. And I used to work night shift too. Me tomaba como like 2 or 3 monsters.
No, te pases. That's a lot. Do not do that, guys. That's so dangerous.
Yeah, we're working from
I need
5.
a coffee right now. I woke up at 6. Well, I woke up when it was 5:30, no? I stayed up.
I think you're cool now because you can hang.
No, I can't hang. Look, I'm falling asleep.
¿Y yo?
Because he's used to it. He's been working like this for like years. Like he used to wake up earlier, huh? Like at 4?
I used to only sleep like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because when I was going to school, I would wake up at 4 in the morning. I'd go to work. I would get out of work. And then go to school, and I would get out at 10. No, that's when I was. Remember when I was going to ITT Tech?
Oh yeah.
And I used to come back home at 10. And thank you because she was patient and she would like support me on that.
Yes.
And because I used to like always go to school, it was 5 days a week for like a year and a half until I graduated. And even after that, I was still going to Mount Second. I was doing the same thing, but you were working now. Because before you wouldn't work, remember when I was going to ITT Tech?
I was working at the makeup, but I would only have like a little bit of days. I had like only 4 days.
Yeah, so it was. I think it was heavier for her to just like be waiting by herself. But when
it was at his mom's house, so I would be like. So if I look tired, I'm sorry. Like it's just.
You've been looking tired since we were cooking over there.
Yeah.
Since you were making.
I told you. Remember, I was like, coffee would really kick in right now.
Y luego con la cerveza más.
Yeah, más. Como que te da más hueva.
But yeah, I mean, what was I saying? I don't know how I did it. I mean, I used to drink a lot of coffee. Like, you know, tenía una maquinita que te daba expresos. Like at 8 o'clock, me tomaba uno. That's so much. But I was like really interested, like I really wanted to learn so bad. Like, and por eso no me dormía. Like, if not, like if I was like, because I know there was like, I don't know.
Yeah, they weren't passionate about that.
No, they weren't. And me, I was even when I was going to Mount Sec, I pushed so hard. Like,
yeah, he was in honors, huh?
Yeah, that was my goal. My goal was to prove that I can get an honors. And within the first 2 semesters that I went, straight A's. I only got 1 B in English, and that's because I was slacking off. I wasn't doing everything that I was supposed to do. But everything else, all fucking A's. No sacaba ni una B, nada. Puras A's, 1 B nomás. Got honors, and then I haven't been going. I didn't go back because I wanted to take a vacation because it's hard, man. But,
alright, guys. But yeah, I think we're gonna let this go. I'm about to go get a coffee.
Are we gonna go to Starbucks? Nah, I'm gonna drink another.
No, cuando regresemos.
Qué hueva. ¿Qué pasó, papi? ¿Se acabó? Alright, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you guys in the next round.
Bye.
Que ese rato está mi corazón, latiendo por ti.